OPXY and the Digitakt II. I have both of these amazing machines, and I wanted to see what would happen if I tried to make the same song on both of them. I wanted to compare these criteria. Number 1, sample management. Number 2, how long it took me to get to my first beat. Number 3, how long it took me to build the song structure. Number 4, if there were any happy accidents that showed up. And number 5, what the performance was like on both of them. Number 1, sample management. I didn't show this in the video, but with the Digitakt, I wanted to move some pre-recorded loops onto it, and I found that just using the normal transfer application was pretty straightforward. It was easy for me to create a subfolder for my pre-recorded loops. Once I got it into the Digitakt, I found that trimming it was a bit of a pain. I couldn't zoom in unless I resampled it. For the OPXY, when I tried to copy the samples onto it, I had to remember that there's a 20-second recording limit, and so not all of my samples were able to come through. I had to go and actually chop them up. So that kind of sucked. And the folder structure was okay, but not as obvious as the Digitakt, but trimming the sample on the device was much easier. So here, the winner was definitely the Digitakt, just for the ease of sample management and being able to easily get it on the device. Number 2, time to first beat. The video that's showing in the background is sped up by, I think, a factor of 6. It really didn't take me much time to get to the first beat on both devices. Both devices are really awesome for programming beats and adding complexity to it. So I would call this one a tie. I think they're both equally fast for creating beats. I also did the bass line on both of these devices, and both of them have keyboards that are good enough. The Digitakt keyboard is pretty clunky because it's got the 16 keys, but it is workable. And of course, the OPXY is a little more logical in terms of the keyboard layout. So overall, for the time to the first beat, it's a tie. Both are equally fast. Number 3, time to build a song. In the OPXY, it has these really cool sections where you can add and remove parts, you can mute different tracks, and it really just takes a few seconds to take one 8-bar loop and turn it into a whole bunch of different variations. In the Digitakt, it's equally fast. You're able to do the same thing with pattern mutes, and in fact just use one pattern and make multiple copies of it, but just choose what you're going to mute, and you can build up a song really quickly. So this is a situation where the two devices are tied. Number 4, happy accidents. So the OPXY has a lot of effects and like a lot of options, which is really cool, but they are unpredictable. I find half of the time when I use a punch-in effect, it really wrecks the sound. It actually disrupts the whole flow of the music, and so that kind of sucks. But there are a few punch-in effects that are very good that I keep coming back to over and over again. So with those punch-in effects, I can make sounds that I wouldn't make ordinarily. With a Digitakt, it has less creative sound effects, but the sound effects are really powerful, and you can really push those sound effects to the limit. And so using the all tracks approach, you can do big filter sweeps and things like that, and it can be really quite awesome. I do have some situations where I'm using the perform mode with the kits and it doesn't seem to work. The pattern seems to reset somehow, so that would be the only negative about the Digitakt. So for number 4, happy accidents, I'm going to say that again, it's a tie. Both of them have pros and cons. Number 5, abilities to perform. The OPXY has quite a lot of stuff. It has these master effects like delay and reverb and other things. It has tape effects. It has a master filter, and then it has these punch-in effects, which I was just talking about, and then underneath that are these track punch-in effects. So there's really a lot of options to work with to create new sounds using the effects. Muting and unmuting tracks on the go is really easy, so it's a good device for performing with. With the Digitakt, everything's right in front of you, and there's no mystery about where is something hiding in the menu. And so from that perspective, the Digitakt is superior in terms of just everything is just right where you expect it to be, and everything just works. And like I was talking about before, you can really push the delay and the feedback and the reverbs to levels that you can't with the OPXY, and you can create some really crazy sounds. So for the ability to perform, I would say the Digitakt has a slight advantage in that it is just that much more reliable and you can push the effects that much more. So my verdict is the OPXY is a great device, and if you really love playing chords and really complicated chords, this is the device for you. And if you need something that really fits into your backpack with no problems, and it's got an incredible battery and it's got everything that you need in it, this is the device for you. It's really hard to beat. Whereas the Digitakt, if you want full and reliable control, and if you want the ability to easily mangle sample loops, this is definitely the device for you. If you had to perform live, this would be the one to choose. I hope this has been helpful to you. This was a fun experiment for me. I would be curious to see if you agree or disagree with any of the points that I made, and I'd be very interested to see if you can prove me wrong about any of the ideas that I shared here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.